of the message that he started. I think this is almost a year ago that you guys were up here. And I felt terrible that it had taken me this long to put you back on. So there you go. We'll just switch that one on. I'll switch this one off.
It on?
Okay. Literally.
Yeah. Okay, I'm preaching part 2, but because Pastor never told me anything what he wants, so I'm very upset. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to give you a choice. I can preach the Bible or sing you Nessun Dorma. Anyway, okay then. So last time when I preached the existence of God, I didn't preach it the continuation, and I said that I do it next time. I'm going to preach it from the start again, so it will make sense to those which were not here that time. Otherwise, if I start halfway, people think I'm mad. Okay. What I'm going to preach, I have not made it up or created. It's written. It's written. I have, the only thing I did, compacted a little bit to fit into the time frame. Well, God bless all of us here tonight, and hope that the message is clear to all. Okay, now we start from the start of last time, Psalm 53, verse 1. So the fool said, there is no God. The world and the universe are here. So this raises the question, how did it all come into existence? We must recognize that there is a cause behind all this. I'll put it this way, if a piece of a watch were shaken up in a can forever, they would never produce a watch by accident. Amen. The fact of watch existence demands a watchmaker who made the watch. Not only does the world and the universe exist, but it also has a perfect design and purpose. God is the intelligent designer and creator. Go to Psalm 19, verse 1. The heaven declare the glory of God, and the firmament showed his handiwork. So God's purpose, design, harmony, and intelligence is seen. 1. The earth is the right distance from the sun to provide a life-sustaining climate on earth. The moon is the right distance from the earth to provide tide at the proper level. Without moon, we would have no light at night. And without tides at the proper level, most of the vegetation will not grow properly. Got a lot to do with the tide. Every plant, animals, and bacteria has a useful purpose. Every part of our body is in the right place. The eyes, nose, ears, the right size and shape, thumb, sphinx, and all work perfectly to achieve a useful purpose. The human body functions so perfectly in every way, so God did all this. Hebrew chapter 3, verse 4. He that created all things is God. God is the creator of all things. The creation is not due to evolution. And even if it was, it's always God. Everything around us and everything we see is God and created by God. There are 16 Bible passages say that God created life on earth. Man created by God as both male and female in his own images and likeness. At creation, man was given a free will, which I talk to you about free will a little later. Images denote relationship between man and his creator, God. Likeness denotes similarity, resemblance, representation, etc. Now, human history points to the unseen hands of God. God controls and guides and governs the affair of nation. Example of God intervening in history. Go to Job 38, verse 22 and 23. Job 38, 22 and 23. I read verse 22. Hast thou entered into the treasure of the snow, or hast thou seen treasure of the isle? 23. Which I have reserved against the time of troubles, against the days of battles and war. Now, for example on this, God intervening. When Hitler and Napoleon Bonaparte invaded Russia, winter came early and was so severe that it led to their defeat. Right? More, if you go to Habakkuk now, Habakkuk, chapter 2, we read verse 6 and 9. I start halfway through verse 6. Woe to him that increaseth that which is not his, how long? And to him that leadeth himself with decline. Verse 9. Woe to him that coveteth an evil covetousness to his house, that he might set his nest on high, that he may deliver from the power of evil. When Hitler had crippled England, Air Force, he could have easily invaded or conquered Britain, but he delayed and was distracted to bombing English city. He lost his moment of opportunity due to the prayer answering God. When the Spanish Armada set out to invade England in 1588, with 130 ships, God sent a devastating storm, which was timed perfectly to destroy most of the ships. God spared England. For the Protestantism publishing of King James Bible in 1611 and sending gospel preaching missionary all over the world. Yeah. God created a confine, and all nations are surrendered by a confine. Even so, man was given a free will, but should not enter the confine by force and take what is not theirs. Amen. That's all I have.